Good day. I am the legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this isle. Might I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Our allies from the continent are always welcome among us. What do you want to know?
Could you tell me what your mission here is?
We must return these lost souls to the light, and guide them so that they might receive the revelation. We have constructed the perfect village, Eden, where they might discover peace. In this protected paradise, they can receive divine teachings and join the illuminated, chosen people.
Have you heard about the Tenlin attacks on the village?
I didn't know those creatures were given that name, but yes, we have heard talk about the attacks. We offered them our help and some comfort in their most difficult hour.
In exchange for some inspiring conversation, I suppose.
Of course. These horrible beasts have most certainly been sent by the demons of this isle. To chase only a few away would be of no use. If they truly desire peace, they must see the light.
You haven't been victim of these attacks.
On occasion, yes. But thanks to the Illuminated, we were able to chase them away with little effort.
You seem to assert that the attacks of these Tenlins is somehow linked to the demons on the isle, whereas these are creatures that the natives have always known. They nest beside them.
These are familiar beasts, but hasn't anyone informed you that their patterns have changed? These creatures have been riled up by the demons of the island, who have come to realize we are near victory. Sending them against these poor people, they maintain them in a state of fear and obedience to their shaman healer. There is only one way to truly make these attacks cease, my child. Convert these people. Defeat these demons.
The Donegad wishes your departure. You disturb the tranquility of their village.
And you expect us to obey him? Haven't you understood that he is a servant of the island's demons? To leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls of all those that follow him, ceding victory to the demons. No, my child. We will not leave this place until the light shines over every dwelling.
The Donegad wishes your departure. You disturb the tranquility of their village.
And you expect us to obey him? Haven't you understood that he is a servant of the island's demons? To leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls of all those that follow him, ceding victory to the demons. No, my child. We will not leave this place until the light shines over every dwelling.
The Donegad wishes your departure. You disturb the tranquility of their village.
And you expect us to obey him? Haven't you understood that he is a servant of the island's demons? To leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls of all those that follow him, ceding victory to the demons. No, my child. We will not leave this place until the light shines over every dwelling.
I must go. We are going to need to find some leverage if we want to force these missionaries to leave. Perhaps searching through their belongings will give us something we can use to put pressure on them. One more thing.
Yes?
I must go. One more thing.
Yes?
I must go. How can these so-called religious men dare to abuse these young people? I thought that the word of the Enlightened was very clear on this subject. One more thing.
Yes?
I found a document. Your missionary...
A few you should have never...
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Face a woman of faith.
Who the Enlightened will favor.
Do you think you can face a woman of faith?
You're wounded.
Stop! We lay down our weapons.
Well,
We shall not forget...
good day.
Beortin.
The Donegad Katasach.
The beasts of late, it may be.
What can you tell me about the...
They are not during the...
What do you mean?
That the other...
Were there many victims?
Many, but the attacks I tried to... And now...
Can you tell me who...
A young fisher.
I will go and see them. Isn't it odd that these creatures...
Yes.
What do you know?
I do not night.
I must be going. I'm in need of your wisdom again.
I hear you.
I must be going.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
All these fools, they aren't worth tuppence.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate! Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Come here, my beauty. Seize my saber. Come here, my beauty. Come here, my beauty. Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Come closer. Come closer.
At the fiery blasts, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient concoctions. All of Alsad's talent put into water.
Halt! No one enters!
quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient concoctions. All of our science talent put into bottles.
Brutes! Leave me! I will follow you nowhere!
Come now, be reasonable. Our people had an accident.
I do not know.
Well,
You need to leave the doctor.
is that so?
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
What a terrible mess. What, I don't know where they want... Are you in need of a doctor?
Indeed. My cousin is suffering from the Malachor. I know that there's no cure yet.
But you still hope. Because surrender is unbearable. I know that. I came here because I couldn't bear to watch the sick die any longer. I had hoped to never see a case of this disgusting disease. Yet here you are.
Your experience with the disease might be helpful in treating his symptoms while we...
You hope that a few days can bring you what we couldn't find in years? You are extremely naive. I would like nothing more than to send you looking for help elsewhere. But I cannot refuse you. Not after your intervention back there. You are so helpful. And it is only right that I return the favor. I shall leave immediately for New Serene. I'll do my best to help your cousin with the pain. That's all that I'm in a position to promise.
Thank you, Doctor. I won't ask for anything more.
This woman is the best Alliance doctor on this island. If anyone can cure your cousin, it's her.
She didn't seem to think she could do much.
We can only hope that she will manage to alleviate his condition.
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient concoctions.
Come closer. Come closer. All my wares are in the back garden of the
We didn't want this fight! Why? Why?
In order to capture and extract from her what we need. To examine her. Dissect her, if necessary. You have done us a great service, guiding us directly to her.
Are you saying that...
Even if the creature has concocted some remedial potion, it is not the song we came for, but the bird. She leads the sorcerers of this island. She knows how they transform, and from where their powers originate. Our scientists think that the remedy is there, in their pseudo-magic, and in their mutation. Thank you for bringing her to us, and ridding us of the monster.
Do you think I'm going to allow you to manipulate me?
I don't think anything. Apologies, Excellency. But you are going to die tragically from a stray bullet intended for the monster.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Watch out!
Mercy, Your Excellency, I surrender.
You are obviously nothing more than a henchman. It is your governor that is going to have some explaining to do. Off with you, and make sure our paths never cross again.
Thank you, Excellency. You will never see me again.
Tiarnahak? She is unconscious. We need to bring her back to her village. She needs to be tended to. We should leave right away. Is she going to survive?
Yes, she will heal. They were not shooting to kill her. And we are resistant, you know. The bond empowers us. It gives us the vigor of animals, the resilience of trees. It's undoubtedly for that reason that your alliance is so interested in us. Tiarnahak, she does not mean to harm you. Please, let me...
What do you want from me, Ranaikse?
We were manipulated by the Alliance. We had no idea that they sought to capture you. We believed their fable of a miraculous remedy. The man that shot you is in no condition to come back and bother you, and their governor will have explaining to do.
I suppose I should thank you for having pulled me from their claws and bringing me here. Even I would have preferred knowing the men dead. There is indeed a remedy. But I doubt that I can do anything against this sickness that you describe. I don't know it. And I don't see how I could create a remedy that would heal it.
Perhaps you could try? We are desperate.
This remedy was prepared for a precise purpose. To heal those who escaped the claws of the Alliance. These monsters capture the Sinol Menoi and torture them. Bleed them, put things in their veins. Those that do escape are in such agony that our care and comfort are not enough to mend them. That's why I made this remedy. Not for your Malikor. My people have never fallen prey to such sickness.
How can you be so sure? Perhaps it's your tremendous resistance that protects you from the sickness.
Perhaps. Enon Mil Frictimen protects us all.
Enon Mil Frictimen?
God of 1,000 faces in your tongue. The one and many who protects us and our island. They and we are tied and bound. As they are tied and bound to you. Their generosity to our people is infinite. But the crimes of the Renaigse enrage it. After all, perhaps your Malikor is their vengeance.
This is strange. The two tracks that we followed have led us to the same name. Enon Mil Frictimen.
The divinity of the natives, or the spirit of this island, if I've understood correctly. This god protects his people, I hear that. But why create a sickness that would decimate an entire continent?
We know that the congregation came to this island long ago. A lot longer than we first thought. The Malachor could be a consequence of that first attempt to colonize. A curse cast at that epoch, brought back by the first defeated colonists. After all, are they not the reason the first guardians of the native legends appeared? Whatever, one thing is certain. If there is something or someone on this island powerful enough to heal the Malachor, it is certainly him. We need to bring this news back to Constantine. Even if we don't have a remedy as of yet, he will be happy to know that we have made progress. Excuse me. Are you Cecilius, the famous healer?
I am a healer only through the grace of the illuminated. What can I do for you, my child?
My cousin, the governor of New Serene, is in terrible pain.
Well, that's terribly sad. Was he wounded in combat? Was it during the Coin Guard's rebellion?
Alas, no. He is afflicted with the Malachor, and his days are numbered. We are looking for a cure, but...
Now that's a true miracle that you require. And I fear that they're extremely rare in these pagan lands.
If they are rare in these lands, there would be no sick in Thélème.
Your so-called science. Is it any more effective? But I implore you, go and fetch one of your doctors. That will give me time to pray in peace.
Afra, no matter what you think about miracles, let us try. My cousin's life hangs in the balance.
Superstitious nonsense. Then why not make 3 laps around the fountain? The result will be the same, just without the annoyance of this conversation.
Very well. I shall attempt to find another way to ease my cousin's pain. Farewell, sir. Cecilius?
And here you are again. What are you going to propose to me this time?
Is your faith so fragile that the fear of failure paralyzes you? Do you not think that my cousin's illness could be a test? Not for us, but for you.
There's some truth in that. You're right. I shouldn't allow myself to be so easily defeated. Very good. I'll go to New Serene and try to ease the governor's pain, but do not feed on vain hopes. There are trials that we must accept to undertake with humility.
1,000 thanks, Cecilius.
May the Illuminated go with you, my child. There is no miracle that he cannot accomplish. I will pray that you find this cure that we need so desperately.
I have not lost hope.
How can you believe that this Cecilius will be able to do anything? Miracles are nothing but superstitions.
All I'm hoping for is that he'll manage to give my cousin some time. And some respite while we look for an antidote.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Watch out!
poison on my blade, and let's go!
I'm in need of your wisdom again.
I hear you.
I believe I can help you in your fight against the Tenlands. How would you advise me to go about it?
You must destroy their nests. It's sad, but the only way to stop their numbers growing. There are most likely 3 around here. I can point you in the direction to one that I discovered. I would have taken care of it, but my village cannot spare my presence here. I must keep watch. I did not find the 2 others. Some in the village may know where to find them.
And how would I go about destroying the nests?
You must burn them and kill the dominant one, or else they will build again. We see them especially at dawn. After that, we no longer see them. But be careful, the night...
I thank you for your... Is there anything that we might be able to do for you?
Besides destroying their nests and fighting the Tenlands, do you know the art of crafting weapons? Our artisan was among the wounded, and my weapon is broken.
I can try to repair it.
Here, in this condition, it is of no use to me at all.
What do you know about the missionaries?
The Mind Shakers? They came here before the attacks of the Tenlands and buzz around us like flies. They speak of light, of demons, and the soul. All that they want to their word, they follow.
Have you tried to fight?
No. I think about hope.
It sounds as if the... Look, I really need you to tell me what you know about the cause of the attacks.
I regret.
I must be going. Katazak advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the Tenlands have built their nests. Good day. My name is Desar Day, from the congregation. I've been told that someone dear to you has disappeared.
Yes, my little brother. He left to go fishing, like every day, and he did not return.
Yodonegad.
This is...
Can you describe your brother for me?
He is young, rather tall and strong. He is such a nice boy, but...
Did your brother have any enemies?
No, he did perhaps...
That could be a lead.
He has been, but he told me that...
I must be leaving.
Well, Onol Manawi, have you found my brother?
Not yet, but I will find him. Can you tell me more precisely when he disappeared? Where and under what circumstances?
It was 2 days past. I saw him leave to go fishing, as he was often to do.
And you cannot remember anything out of the ordinary?
No, he was full of joy, full of life. I am so worried about him.
What do you think most likely happened to him?
He could have come face to face with Tenlands. They've become angry of late, but he knew how to avoid them. He might have had a run-in with the Mindshakers as well. He got into a fight with them a while back, because of a young girl in our village.
You think the missionaries might have sought vengeance?
I don't know.
I will go and see. I must be leaving. Good day. I have been sent here by your Donegad. He asked me to help you.
I hope he is right, and that you are not like the Mindshakers. My sister has gone missing.
It is for that very reason that I am here. To attempt to find her, or to understand.
Then I will tell you what I know.
Your sister, what does she look like?
She is a very beautiful young woman. Kind and sweet. I miss her so very much.
Is she very careful? Does she know she should be wary of the beasts?
Oh yes, she knows it very well. But she has been star-eyed of late. And the stars make you forget all caution.
How long has she been missing?
2 nights have gone by since. She told me that she was going to gather berries. It was early in the day, but she never returned. I called for her from the edge of the village, in vain, and...
Do you know where she used...
Certainly.
Is there anyone in the village that might want her harmed?
No. No, everyone loves her. Maybe a little too much.
Why do you say that?
She is beautiful and young. The Mindshakers took notice. And the boys of the village did as well.
What do you think likely happened to her?
She might have been attacked by the Tenlands. But it was early, and they come out mostly at night.
You think it might have been something else?
I hope. Even if it is a strange hope. Perhaps she was taken by the Mindshakers. They were pestering her the other day.
But do you think that they might have kept... I must leave now. This is one of the 3 nests that I need to destroy.
poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Only went out at dawn. I would be better to come back later. It is dawn. The ideal moment. I must kill the dominant before destroying the nest.
Poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if we can ward off this fate!
My fair cousin! Come closer and tell me what brings you...
Constantine, how are you feeling? Are you in great pain?
This sickness is horrible, believe me. Now I understand what your mother went through. But you have not come to hear my complaints. Speak. It will give me something else to ponder.
Did you meet the healers that I sent to you?
Alas, yes. Without me feeling anything other than boredom. No, do not misunderstand me. I am very grateful for everything you do for me, but I'm losing my mind. And the old nations could not do anything for me.
I'll find a solution, I promise you. Stay strong.
Anything else?
I wanted to inform you of our progress in the attempt to discover a cure. As you advised me, I followed the leads shared by our allies, none of which led anywhere. However, they pointed in the same direction, towards a sort of god that the natives worship. They call him Enon Mil Frictimen, the god of many faces. He is very powerful and protects the island.
How can you be sure that it's not some sort of myth? Even a superstition?
I saw it take shape with my own eyes, during a ritual. It is possible that the Malachor is the expression of its vengeance.
You are referring to the secret we unearthed. The entire continent is paying today for the errors of our grandparents. It is a terrifying perspective.
But if it were true, he must also be able to help us heal.
Princess, could you shed some light on this being? Is it possible to meet him?
All the Donegada know him. He is the strength, the spirit of Tirfredi. You were looking for a demon or a remedy from plants, so I did not think of him. But yes, he is very powerful and as old as our world. He could surely heal your sickness. But it is not simple to meet him. Impossible, I would think. Though it is not my place to judge, you need to earn the trust of Glendan, the Elder of the Council. Ask him for his help.
I beg you, cousin. Go and find Glendan. Do all that he requires. Offer him all that he desires. I don't know how much longer I can hold on. My life is in your hands. And those of so many others.
I will do all in my power. I have already promised you, have I not? Where can I find this Glendan?
He lives in the village of Dorchad Genadu. It is in the heart of our island, at the entrance to our most sacred lands.
Thank you for your help, Princess. I will not forget the numerous services you have provided for us. And thank you, fair cousin, for everything.
Here comes our pay, boys, and let's go!
poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this. A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Dewed!
Hello. My name is Desardet. I am the legate of the merchant congregation. May I enter?
Good day, Legate de Sardet. No. This building is closed to Renaigse.
If I cannot enter, perhaps you could tell the elder of the council that I request an audience.
Glendon cannot speak with you, Legate. Times are difficult, and his time is precious. He only accepts to meet the members of the council or their representatives.
How can I prove that I am the representative of one of them?
If you are a trusted friend of a council member, he will give you his seal, and we would know it. I will then be glad to allow you to enter. You would be the first Renaigse to obtain such an honor.
I will return later.
If you have a seal, you will be welcome. If not, you are wasting your time and mine.